Hi guys, today I have my October favourites. I know I'm late, I apologise. I just have not had a video out for almost a week, which is unheard of. But you know, I won't give the regular excuses. I'll leave that till the next video, which I just filmed, which is this makeup. So if you're interested, that will be up next in the next couple of days. But today is my favourites. I don't have a ton of new favourites, but I thought I would pick out the ones that aren't kind of the things that I talk about all the time and show you those. And then we will talk about TV and things at the end of the month, or the end of the video that I've liked last month, which is always my favourite part of the video at the moment. I'm kind of like, oh, what can I watch on Netflix next? That's my favourite thing to talk about right now. So anyway, the first thing I'm going to cover is a bit of a TMI, a bit of a will you even want to talk about this? So I thought I'd get it out of the way and you can kind of skip past the beginning if you're not interested. But it is wax strips. Last month marked the first ever proper attempt at a DIY bikini wax for me. Yes, I warned you, TMI. I've always wanted to have a professional bikini wax, but really the main thing, it's not the pain that puts me off, it's not kind of really anything else. So I liked the idea, but my main thing putting me off going to a salon was the embarrassment. And people can tell you, oh, it's not embarrassing, oh, it's this, it's that. Someone told me, oh, it's okay because it's this old person from school. It's a girl I went to school with that does my bikini waxing. That would be my worst nightmare. I want a complete stranger I'm never going to see again. In an ideal world. So people go, oh, we start chatting and you know, oh, we know each other because we're friends. No, I don't want that. So if you feel like that, don't feel like you're alone. It's not as easy as someone telling you not to be embarrassed or telling you it's not an embarrassing thing. For me, I would be embarrassed, and so I really wanted to master the DIY bikini wax. Really long intro too. I tried several different things. I've tried things in the past and it just didn't work, and so I gave up. And this is the first time it's actually been a successful attempt. It's not this packet because this is for facial, but I used the other packet up. The other one was for body and bikini waxing. Big strips. And they are just so effective. They're cold wax strips, they're ready to use. Yes, it hurts, absolutely it does. More places than others, you know. It all depends on where you're trying to wax and how intimate you want to be. But I thought it was worth mentioning because, like I say, I've tried various things and they've all been rubbish, and these were amazing. So haven't made a video in about a week, and I've just spent 10 minutes talking about intimate waxing. Moving on, shampoo and conditioner, a little bit more basic. I have these VO5 Nourish My Shine. I think these are kind of limited edition packaging, but this is the same stuff you can get all the time. Now these were on my bath side for Ella. I don't know if I bought them or they were sent to me. I think they might have been sent to me in a big bag of stuff, and I was like, oh, Ella can have those because I was using something else. And I just run out of something I was using, and I didn't want to go in the shower for my other stuff because I was already in the bath. And I reached for these, and they are so nice. It's not something I would have picked up for myself. Shine, to me, I want shiny hair, but for me, shine means grease. It means that my hair's going to look greasier. That's not what I want. I already have relatively greasy hair and I don't need that. So generally I'll look for kind of moisture and really concentrate on my ends, but anything that's shine, I always think, stay away. But these are really, really nice. I definitely felt that kind of clean feeling, which I'm always a bit nervous of with this kind of product. And the conditioner was really nice as well. Basic, but if you are on a tighter budget, I definitely would recommend these. I will use these. I'll buy them again for the kids and potentially use them for myself in the future. But again, I wanted to mention them because I thought they were really great. I have a face mask. I mentioned this in my last haul. This is from Superdrug. It's the Naturally Radiant Brightening Renewal Face Mask, and this is lovely. It's like a gel. Reminds me a lot of the Ren Glycolactic, I think it's called Radiance Renewal Mask. This is called Brightening. I think that was called Radiance Renewal Mask. Something like that anyway. And it kind of tingled on your face. It was supposed to leave you looking brighter, and all the same deal. Anything glycolactic, blah. It's supposed to do kind of a similar thing. And it really, really reminds me of that. To get that tingly feeling, I do need to kind of rub it into my skin, which I didn't need to with the Ren. Maybe it was more active ingredients, I don't know. But I can still get that kind of warmth coming through from it, which is not for everyone, and if I just leave it on my skin it doesn't tingle, but bear in mind my skin is not sensitive. I like that tingling feeling, but for some people that does kind of signal something that's wrong, whereas for me it just feels like it's working and it never really affects me in an adverse way. But for you, you know your skin, just be careful is all I'm going to say. But I really, really like this, and it's very affordable. A perfume I've been really loving this month is one that, I was going to say Emma, that's not right at all. Laura from Laura Loves Beauty. I was going to say Emma from Laura Loves Beauty. There's something wrong with me. Laura from Laura Loves Beauty brought me back from Las Vegas when she went last month. And it is the Fresh Brown Sugar. I'm just going to put it on now because I don't have any perfume on. It's so good. Again, not for everyone. I've definitely spritzed this with people and they haven't liked it, which is crazy to me because it's so unoffensive. It's just sweet and zesty and amazing. And it does smell like brown sugar. And yet it's fresh somehow. Fresh brown sugar. You see how they did that? It's amazing. I have a lip balm that I've been kind of between in the past, and I had one, and I don't know about you guys, I never finish a lip balm, ever. I have it in my bag or I have it on my bedside table. That's not true. I finish ones in pots that stay on my bedside table. I finish those. But lip balms like this, they just disappear. They go somewhere and I don't know where they go. I don't understand. I really don't, because one minute I have it and the next minute it's gone. It doesn't make any sense. But I can't keep a lip balm for 2 minutes, and I definitely have had this one before and enjoyed it, and when another one arrived I was like, opening that bad boy. I've been using this at night after using the lip scrub from the Scuff from the Body Shop, which I also really like. I've been using this, and I almost like this more than my Elizabeth Arden lip balm in the pot. I almost like it more than my Nukes. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like sticking onto my lips more, but it seems to be helping. I think sometimes you do get used to a certain product, whether it be hair or skincare, and maybe it's that. Maybe I'm so used to those other things that are a bit heavier that my lips, my lip skin sounds really weird. The skin on my lips is responding better to this lighter formula, and it's minty and I like it. After you've brushed your teeth and you put that on at night, it's just nice. I have a makeup, wait, is this it? Have I really quickly run through these things? I think I might have. I have a makeup item, one makeup item, and it's this. I'm wearing it right now. It will be in my next video, which will be a get ready with me of this. And it is the Balm Schwing, I want to say lip liner. No! Out of practice. Liquid liner. Again, I wanted to say liquid lip liner. It's a liquid liner. And those of you that follow me regularly will know, for a little while I was dabbling with gel liners and cream liners, and I do really like those. I like the way that you can get more control. And just for kind of the line, like today I don't have a winged out liner, which is unusual, but I've decided to kind of try and make my peace with this regular liquid liner because it's so much quicker and there's so much less room for error. I just line my eyes. There's no 20-30 minutes of trying to correct the fact that the flicks are off at different angles or different lengths or too long or too short or whatever. And so I am kind of trying to make my peace with this just regular liner, and I quite like it. And with a cream or a gel this would be fine, but I do find it quite difficult to get that really fine flick with a brush. I haven't got a brush fine enough, and this is so fine. It's so fine. And it behaves like a brush. You're not going to be able to see, are you? It behaves like a brush, but it's actually like a foam felt tippy kind of applicator, but it feels like a brush. I was concerned. I was concerned it was a brush. I was convinced it was a brush, but no, it's not. So it holds a lot of product because that's what felt tips do, but it behaves in the way that you can kind of get a lot of control. I can get a really nice flick with these, and if I just had to do one eye, I would do a flick every day. But you have to do two, and it's almost impossible to get them the same. On to my random favourites, TV, etc. Number one, non-TV, Pinterest. Obsessed, absolutely obsessed. I've been kind of on and off obsessed with Pinterest, and really recently I just cannot get enough of it. I've created new boards for various different things. Christmas is always a time of year that brings me back to Pinterest because I just love looking at different people's houses that are decorating, ideas for the ways that I'm going to decorate my house this year. I'm pretty resigned to the fact that I'm sticking with kind of white, silver, gold kind of baubles to keep it in theme with my grey living room. But there's always the chance that you can throw in a random colour there, maybe red. And I just love looking at different inspirations. So Christmas always brings me in food, activities with the kids, that kind of thing, and the random quotes, like everything you see on Instagram, but times a million you can find on Pinterest. I spent most of my evening last night pinning things from 30 Rock, like Liz Lemon quotes. Awesome. So if you want to know anything that I'm pinning, I'll link my Pinterest below. If you pin, or if you have anyone specific you'd like to recommend that I follow, then leave me their usernames and stuff, because I'm like pinning mad right now. So this is what's happened in the last month for me. True Blood ended. It ended earlier than that, but we saw the end of True Blood. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, so please don't be specific in the comments, because if someone reads the comments and they haven't seen it yet, don't be that person. I'm just gonna say it didn't end the way I wanted it to end. I understand why it had to end that way. I understand realistically, as realistically as True Blood could get, that kind of had to happen so that, you know, everyone could have a happy ending. That's all I'm gonna say. It ended, I'm still upset about it, but I'm trying to move on. Other things I've been watching this month, I've just started watching Carrie Diaries 2, so not Carrie Diaries 2, the second season of Carrie Diaries, which has come on Netflix. US, I don't know about UK, we've talked about this before. If you wanna know about Netflix US, you're already on YouTube. Search it. Someone will tell you how to find Netflix US, but it's more content, etc. So I've been watching that, really enjoying that, very 80s, just perfectly in line with the fact that I've been listening to Taylor Swift's new album, which is all 80s themed, and love. Out of the Woods, my favourite song from that so far. Out of the Woods and, what is it called? Blank Space. They're my two favourites, I think. So watching Carrie Diaries Series 2, rewatching Scandal, I discovered an entire episode I hadn't seen. One whole episode. It's not just like I couldn't remember a bit of it. I skipped an episode of season 3 of Scandal. So I'm rewatching it and I was like, oh my god, it was like Christmas finding a brand new episode of Scandal. It's like watching like Friends or something and then discovering an episode that you've watched it over and over and over again. This is not the first time I've rewatched it. Over and over again, and then just suddenly there's a new episode you haven't seen before. It was a magical moment. So rewatching Scandal, and whether or not I'm going to be able to put off streaming season 4 because it's on in the States already and we will not get it for ages. We'll see. I'm trying to put off the rest of season 3 so I don't have to stream it because it's such a pain in the arse. And then Blacklist. Kaz from BNT, or Britain's Next Top Blogger, here on YouTube with her link below, whom you should also follow. She told me about Blacklist and I was like, yeah, it looks good, it looks good. Completely hooked, completely. If you have children and like me, you feel a bit weird about seeing something to do with like children being in jeopardy and that kind of thing, be aware there is a little bit of that, which I was cursing her for because she knows how I feel about that. I'm really sensitive to kind of stuff to do with kids being in danger. Nothing, I don't think anything, oh no. A couple of things do happen, but nothing's graphic and they don't kind of go on and on about it. Sometimes kids are in jeopardy, but then they're totally fine. If they make a big deal of it, they're going to be fine. I just want to mention that because it's the kind of thing that, like Game of Thrones, I started watching it and there's dead children in the first episode. And I was like, can't watch this. Hunger Games, it's all the same thing. It just ruins it for me. I know some of you will think I'm completely off my rocker, but that's just how I feel. Some people feel that way about dogs and pets and stuff, and I just can't, you know, I can see like adults go at it and be complete blood and guts and all that stuff. It's just stuff with the kids I can't, I really struggle. So I wanted to mention it because I don't want to be that person. I don't want you to be angry with me like I was angry with her. That's all I'm saying. So that is the TV that's going on. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm a bit kind of out of touch, obviously, a little bit out of practice to this. I've been a bit, but I am a bit like that anyway. I have a haul coming very soon, but at the moment I've got some bits and pieces from Primark makeup range and Body Shop. I want to get some more bits and pieces to kind of pad it out a little bit because I know I'm going to be buying a bit more from the new stuff in Boots and Superdrug, so I figure I'll wait and put that off until it's a bigger video. But if you want to see anything specific from Primark, let me know because I got some lipsticks and some other bits from there. But otherwise, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!